today.
No, I chopped ice in front of the sidewalk of the store for about 4 hours. I'll feel it tomorrow.
I told her to.
Good evening and welcome to this Tuesday, January 7th Planning Commission meeting. We have 2 items on the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Is there a motion?
I would move to approve them.
I'll second.
First and a second, all in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, the first action item is a consideration to approve final plat of 727 Sherman Street into 2 lots.
Rachel, you seconded that.
Yes.
Gotta catch up.
Yes.
Amy will be cussing me. So up for consideration is to approve a final plat of 727 Sherman Street into 2 lots. It's currently 1 lot located right here on the corner closest to Nellie Street and Sherman. It's 1 big lot. The applicant has submitted a plat to split it into 2 lots. Gonna end up turning it into 2 residential lots. These are zoned as medium density residential. And I've got up on the screen for you the area regulations. And as you can see that this plat does conform with all of the width and length and square footage requirements for medium density residential. So no issues there. Sewer and water are available. Water's available off of Sherman Street. The sewer is in the alley, so that shouldn't be any kind of a complication. So we really don't have any issues with what is being proposed. And staff would recommend the approval of the final plat for Lot 6A and Lot 8A of Block 21, McMillan's eastern addition to the city of Sturgis, Meade County, South Dakota. Answer any questions that you may have on this.
You said water's on Sherman?
Water is on Sherman.
Are they gonna have to put an easement to get the, are they gonna have to have an easement on that front lot to get the water back?
No, they'll have to put in a separate tap. I mean, each lot will have to have a
Right,
separate tap.
But you're still gonna have to get the line back to that second residential.
They're both of them front Sherman.
Front facing.
Oh, they're both front
They're,
facing,
they're
okay.
both, sorry about that, yeah, they're both front facing.
Bring up that. Yeah.
727 Sherman Street.
So you can see there that,
Okay.
how they lay out. Sorry about that, Aaron.
Oh, no problem. Just double checking to make sure.
Is the plan to tear down that garage then?
Say that again?
Is the plan to tear down that garage?
Yes.
I was gonna say, that's 3 feet away from the line. Okay. Yeah. Looks good.
Okay.
Is there any other questions? Anything from the public? Do I have a motion?
I'd motion.
Have a first
I'll second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And the next up is consideration to approve final plat for baseline Lot 1R and Lot 2R.
So this is a final plat for the city of Sturgis. This is the property that was formerly known or is referred to as the Richards property. Part of that purchase agreement with the owner, when the city bought that, we had to plat off 7 lots, so we're going through the process to make sure that we complete that. We have till 2025, the end of 2025, to have that done. There's some connected pieces with what we're doing. Also, this is where well number 8 was drilled, and so we're platting that well lot. You can see the 7 lots, or there's 3 of them here that front along Junction Avenue, and the other 4 are fronting off of this section line. That road is being dedicated or the city half of that section line is being dedicated as public right-of-way, and we're actually paving that. That'll be the road that goes into the well lot as well. And then we end up with Lot 2R, that is on the east. This line between Lot 1R and Lot 2R is actually just follows the creek, and it's about 10 feet offset to the east of the creek, so that the creek is completely on the city property. We don't have any regulations for this yet because the council has not chosen what they want to designate that for zoning. So when we bought it, it was in the county. It's now been annexed in, but they have not designated the zoning for it. These lots are all large enough that there's no issues or problems. They could fit into any zoning. But that will be forthcoming, depending on what and when happens with Lot 2R. And you'll see on the agenda for the city council this week, that is a consideration to enter into an agreement with the DOT for that lot. There has been a little bit of misrepresentation or miscommunication about that lot. The DOT does want this lot to use for borrow or for fill. It's not, the interstate is not being built in here, and they're not gonna end up with a big hole here. What they're gonna do is similar to what they did years ago when they built Exit 32. They did that to the Glover's property. They used the borrow. More recently, they did that out at the kickstand bar when they built that or the kickstand campground. They built that on-ramp there, and they took all that borrow out of there and leveled that off. That's what they want to do here. And then when they're done with that, they will in turn surplus it and sell it as a developable piece of property. So that's what the plan for that is. The project that they want to use this dirt for is not going to take place until 2026. And the council, the DOT came to us, approached us about just buying the dirt, but then we would have to hold on to it till the project was ready. So not wanting to do that, the council decided, well, hey, how about we just sell you the lot? You can sit on it as long as you want. When you're done with the property, you can surplus it and sell it. And so that's the direction we're going with this. But before we can do that, we needed to finish this purchase agreement with the 7 lots with Mr. Richards. So that's the purpose of the plat and what we're trying to do. I don't think you'll see any activity on them in the immediate future, other than our well. The well has been drilled, and they're building the well house right now, which is right there. Other than that, I don't anticipate seeing anything in the near future, but we don't have any zoning requirements for you to consider that the lots meet.
Thanks, Rick. That's good to go, I guess. Is there any questions? That was explained pretty well. Anything from the public? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Have a first
I'll second.
and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. That is all of the action items. Is there a motion to dismiss?
I'll make the motion to dismiss.
A first,
I'll second.
second. All in favor? Aye. Thank you. Have a good evening.